That was a good win for us. Believe it or not, we got a lot better this week. From Sunday till today, and that's a heck of a team. I tried to get out of that game. I couldn't get out, but Raleigh wouldn't let me out. Raleigh wouldn't let me out of the game. 33-4 last year. They know how to win. We don't really know how to win. They showed at times, and they think their team's better than it was last year. So we knew it was going to be tough. Then we played most of the second half without Nick, and Nick was our best player up until that point. He was our best defender up until that point, and then we kind of got done going. And that kid was phenomenal in the second half. We didn't have an answer. We were doing some unorthodox things that we won't normally do. We were switching a lot of screens, and our guys just weren't any good at it. And I don't like giving up this many points. But when the game was on the line, Trill made some tough shots for us, and we got some stops when we had to. Got to win. We got better this week.
Ask for the microphone. We'll get that to you here in front.
First off, just how is Nick doing at this point, and can you kind of expound a little bit on what got going offensively as well as defensively?
Well, he's fine. He's got cramps. Nick's had stomach problems in practice twice. He's had cramps twice. He's got to take better care of himself, and he's too important. We just don't have enough bodies. So he'll be fine. He just, unfortunately, could never get out of it. And quite frankly, he wasn't very good offensively until he had a desperation three, and then he hit the long one right before half. He was 1 for 5 going into those 2 shots, and then it got him going in the second half. Either a kid has it or he doesn't. Nick's got it. I think we can see that just in his first game. He's got it. He's going to be great. Poor kid's got him. He's playing backup point guard. Didn't practice backup point guard until a week ago, 8-9 days ago, and so he's a lot's going through his head right now. And I'm still figuring out a way to coach this team offensively, so we can have enough intensity on defense to guard better.
Coach, was that obviously it was the first game, but the tremendous amount of substitutions, is that a typical Mark Turgeon type game?
I was just trying to figure something out. I don't feel like maybe it is. I don't feel like I subbed anymore. Guys were dying. Guys were tired. I was just trying to stay fresh. We had Barron was in foul trouble, and I was trying to get Alex as many minutes as I could. He's only had 2 practices. I can tell I didn't know much of what was going on, so I just felt like we were going to need the energy late in the game. We were tired, we were gassed, even with all those substitutions. So I guess that's what I said. I won't start the rest this year.
Yeah, Coach, on the turnovers, is that sort of a combination of the fatigue, the new role? So where would you like that to get to?
I can't answer that one honestly. We're just not very good with the basketball. The guys aren't very good. The decision making is not very good. They get going too quickly. You can go on and on. We keep going. I mean, our shot selection was actually better tonight. It wasn't great, but it was better. We shot 50-some%, and so we're making some headway. But our turnovers are just ridiculous. And at some points, I can't help you guys. Can't dribble for you. I can't catch it for you. So they got better. We don't have a lot of stuff in. It is not the quickest learning team. You're sitting over there at the end of the game. Normally we have a system that we can run some clock and do some things. We don't have any of that stuff in. Just press offense in. Obviously, side out of bounds is something we haven't worked on a lot. It's pretty obvious. So I'm just going to overload them this week. We got to move forward. We got to play for keeps here, in 9 games.
Coach, we're still in early struggles, just the fact of him trying to push too much and go on the offense along with that.
No, he just tries to do too much. Probably just tries to do too much. 1-on-3s, 1-on-4s. Whenever he has to take 7 or 8 dribbles to get a shot, it's probably not a good thing for everybody concerned. And we're just trying to get that corrected. He was much better today than he was in our first scrimmage. Much better. He made Trail make 2 big plays for us. Big plays for us. We couldn't do anything. He made 2 big plays. So we got guys that when things aren't going well, we go 5 different directions. I'm trying to correct that. Hopefully I can correct it by next Sunday.
Here in front.
Yesterday you talked about your forwards, especially Padgett and Penke, how Penke was coming along, how Padgett needed to get there. What do you see out of them?
Yeah, I thought they were both good. Didn't get enough shots. James didn't do well. We tried to throw the ball at James. We were struggling, and he took it right away from him both times. So that was disappointing. But I thought James played well. They were combined 10 for 13, not getting enough shots, and a lot of it was their pressure and us turning the ball over. But I thought their defense was pretty good, chasing those guys around, and I thought their rebounding was pretty good. Barron's played better than he's played, so all in all, they were good.
2 or 3 more. Don?
Mark, you talked about defensively, a kid like Thomas goes off like he did in the second half. Can you use that as motivation for guys to say, okay, this kid's playing at this level, and we got to face players at a higher level?
We'll see. Every day is a challenge. Every day I have to challenge my guys. So I don't think in a regular season game I would have continued to switch. I'd have locked in and just guarded and taken my chances, but because we continue to give up threes. But we don't. When I make changes, we don't do a very good job of picking it up right away. So I was almost afraid to make changes right now. But we're going to have a lockdown guy. Mike Parker's a much better defender than he played tonight. And, Nick will be a lockdown guy. I think Sean will be a lockdown guy for us. So we got to find those guys. But we got so many holes. I can't remember the last time. I think the last time the team scored over 80 on us was an overtime game last year against Missouri. It's tough. And we worked on it. I mean, Tuesday we had 2 hours and 15-minute practice. It was all defense. Wednesday we practiced for 2 hours and 15 minutes, an hour and 45 was defense. So we got to have something we can hang our hat on, and we're going to try to do that first. We're nowhere near it. We just keep plugging. Get there.
Dave and Jeremy.
Coach, you talked a little bit about Michael Parker, how he developed as the game went along. He was doing a lot of different things and trying to fill a lot of different roles out there, it seemed like.
Yeah, he was nervous. Mike was nervous. He couldn't run a play right. Couldn't get to the right spot early. He had some big rebounds. Made a couple nice plays. Mike's got to play better. He's better than that. Mike's practiced better. For his first game, he didn't play a lot last year. Wasn't bad, but he had 4 assists, which were good numbers for him. Mike's better than that. We need Mike to be better. He got to step up and make his free throws too.
Last one, Jeremy.
Coach Jonathan Thomas, one walk-on to see the floor tonight. Is that something we'd expect? What did you see from him, or are there other walk-ons you can see getting in the rotation?
Well, because I would have played John Oslander tonight, but big fella played. Just one chance to play. So yeah, we're gonna have 2 walk-ons in the rotation. These guys. So we are. What we're gonna do. And I think as we get closer to Sunday, we're gonna figure out how we're gonna play, and we're still figuring it out. I might not know until February exactly how we're gonna play, because hopefully we'll get add the big fella in December, and hopefully we'll get Pichon back. It doesn't look like it right now, but keep my fingers crossed on that. And I'm rambling because I got a lot going on. I'm trying to think about practice tomorrow already, but we're gonna figure out how we're gonna play. And you asked me about walk-ons. I want to play fast at times, so you can't play fast with 7 guys. Okay, if I'm only going to play 7, then you're going to see a really slow-paced game, and I'm not ready. We're not ready to do that yet.